Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Hello if you are new. My name is Jess and today we're continuing our journey in World of Warcraft Wrath of the Lich King. I appreciate you clicking on this video and joining me on this Let's Play. I also want to say a big thank you to my channel members for supporting me on my channel. If you want early access to my videos, they come out about a week in advance roughly. You can join it as a Bean Baron down below in the description box. So anyways, let's jump straight back in. We are still with the Keristrasza peeps over this way. We need to go over here too. Do something with an energy core, I can't quite remember. Also, I did get the tier set from the WoW anniversary for the Death Knight, so she's wearing parts of it. I don't have the full set on because I quite like the skirt that we already had and the top that we already had, so I put on the shoulders, the back piece, I think the belt and the gloves, and I think she looks pretty cool. I love the whole aesthetic of the Death Knight, I must say. Okay, can we kill you easily, hopefully? Feels like it's been a while. It's literally only been a couple of days since I've last played her. I also finally did the macro, so my death and decay just drops at my feet, so we love that. Makes things a little bit easier. I believe we're level 30 nearly already. It's just crazy to me. Whoa, rude. I didn't need to do this, but I just love that spell so much. Come on, little minions. Alrighty, where do we need to do prison casing now? Over this way. I also completely forgot that northrend is so huge because you could have started at either end. Like, you could have started in the Howling Fjord. I have no clue how you get there to start with. Like, I just by default went straight to the borean tundra boat because that's what I've always done. So my bad, I didn't even think to do the other one. Which also means I'm kind of... You guys are going to have to let me know in the comments what you recommend in terms of how we're going to do this zone or this continent, because it's huge, you know, because like I said, you could start in different zones. So should we do like borean tundra and then Howling Fjord, or should we sort of like work our way around, or should we do, because I think we have a quest, yeah, we already have a quest leading us to Dragonflight, so maybe we should do Dragonflight then Howling Fjord. I don't know. I'm gonna have to do some research myself into what is the best tactic, but if you guys have any recommendations, please let me know. And if there are multiple, like, I'm assuming it doesn't matter, but I would like to do the best for like storyline progression wise, whichever that may be. So, oh, there's a rare. Not that we can see him, but that's fine. Yeah, I want to do the best one for storyline progression. So, because we're going to have to do them all, because we're going to do Lawmaster. Have you discovered any other pieces to the prison? The pieces you've collected begin to glow brightly in Rarescanner's hand. It is done. I sense a strong presence within this prison. Let us hope it proves to be an ally. Okay, that's done. Her quest is locked. And now there's only a daily quest, so that's kind of random. Are we done? I guess we're done. Why is he sparkling? So I don't want to do the daily again, so there's no point. Oh, releases anyone bound within the prison? Here we go. I am free. I was destined to spend an eternity roaming an empty abyss, and now am saved. You cannot fathom my gratitude, mortal. When I refused to bend to his will, Malagos bound me to that prison. then shattered it and scattered the pieces. Should I live 100 of your lifetimes, I shall not forget this kindness. Perhaps in time I will find ways to repay you. For now, though, we must focus our attention on Malagos. I am weak and there is much to be done. I need your help. We cannot wait for me to regain my strength. I must rely on you to make our preparations. During my captivity, I was able to learn much about Malagos. Fate now allows us to use this knowledge against him. There is a great blue dragon, Saragosa, who circles high above the Nexus. She serves both as the Aspect's guardian and as his consort. If any serious threats arise, she alerts her master of the danger. I suffered greatly at the hand of Saragosa during my captivity, and now her time to die has come. First, however, we must fashion the perfect bait. Okay, we need to go get some mana shards. I was going to say I need to get rid of my pin that I accidentally dropped, but it's hidden now behind the quest anyway. Oh, Crystal Bark, he's the rare. Let's get him. Maybe he'll drop something cool for us. More than exposure. Kill one of the extremely rare and hard to find northrend creatures listed below. Amazing. And that was just pure luck. Okay, who do we get them crystallized mana shards from? Oh, there's someone else here. That's cool. She didn't really say. She just said, fashion the perfect bait. Just from around Coldarra. Okay, that's not that helpful. Oh, here we go. They're actual items. Never mind. I want to thank all of you guys so far for the support on this Let's Play. The first part did so well as the second part, because normally with my new Let's Plays, the first one does pretty well and then it kind of drops off pretty quick. But both parts did really good, so that's amazing, and thank you guys so much for that. Hopefully you're still enjoying it now that we're in Northrend, because the first two parts were just the Death Knight intro, which was quite cool. Oh, we're done already. Wild. They must have dropped multiple because we did not collect 10. As we get closer to Christmas break as well, I might record a few more parts in advance just to sort of cover a Christmas break, because I'm not sure how much time I'm going to have to record. I'll definitely have some, but I know that we're going like away to visit family and such over Christmas, so there's definitely going to be some time I'm going to need to cover. When did we get this? I did not even realize. Amazing. They must have dropped off the rear dude. Okay, where'd the prison go? And an adventurous satchel. You lose your arcane prison speak to you. I don't know why we lost it. Here you are, be more careful, won't you? I mean, I didn't get it out of my bag, but whatever. Have you gathered the mana shards I require? Thank you. I am drained from the effects of my confinement and my strength is returning ever so slowly. I shall use the power from these crystals wisely. They are a byproduct of Malagos's malevolent schemes. With luck, they will play a part in his undoing. Level 30. What achievement did we just get? Breaking the sound barrier. We now have the master riding skill, new talent point, new battlegrounds. Cool. Oh, no, don't want to do that. Using the mana crystals you provided, I've created this power focus. Saragosa is a glutton. She will be unable to resist its lure. Inside it lies magics that will greatly diminish her power. Let us hope she does not see through my ruse. Prepare yourself and speak to me again when you are ready to face Saragosa. Fury of the Crimson Drake. We're ready, ma'am. Let's do this. I'm assuming Northrend is similar to, whoa. What am I thinking? The Burning Crusade, and like doesn't really have any cutscenes. Because we haven't had any so far from my recollection, which makes me so sad because I used to love them. Well, I say used to love them, I used to hate them and skip them all the time, but now I love them and I'm sad that we don't have them in these earlier expansions. But it makes sense why I didn't originally get into them, because these are the expansions I played with, like at time of release, so I was so not used to them. So when I came back to the game later on and all of a sudden there were these cutscenes, I was just like, I don't need it. My hand in here? I can't. Saragosa must not be allowed to live. This world is a better place now that Saragosa is no more, but our work is not yet finished. The time has come to strike at Malygos himself. Malygos is certainly aware that something is amiss. I know him, his focus is fragmented. I'm confident that I can lure him from the safety of his realm when he learns what has become of his precious Saragosa. Take me to Rarescanner at once. He must rouse every dragon he commands to face Malygos. Please return me to the shield. I was hoping she would do that. You have news for me? Word of Keristrasza's rescue has reached my ears. You are to be commended. I'm eager to speak with her again. We owe this opportunity in great part to your efforts. It is only fitting that you initiate the attack on Malygos. Take the spark and use it to light the signal fire northwest of the Nexus. Keristrasza will direct you from there. And dared hope for an opportunity such as this, I'll assemble our brethren at once. Also, this quest isn't locked anymore, so what do you want? Keristrasza. Greetings, Death Knight. Might I impose on you for a favour? Keristrasza is the sister of Rarescanner, the red dragon in charge of our outpost here. Against his will, she was ascended to one of the upper rings of the Nexus to observe some frighteningly powerful blue drakes. Though he will never say it, he worries about her, and would welcome any news of her well-being. Please seek her out, ask her to put her pride aside, and send word to her brother.
See you later.
Okay. We're gonna go do Malygos first, and then we will go find the sister. We meant to up on a platform. Sort of saying here, but there is no platform here directly. Maybe this one? No, not this one. Maybe on the ground? I don't know. Okay, yep, there we go. It was on the ground. I was making things too complicated, as per usual. So let's get our little frostwing out. Saragosa's back, even though, you know, we killed her. So that's interesting. Oh. Stay close to me. We definitely will. Malagosa, where are they? Corpse of Saragosa is on the ground. I mean, this is pretty brutal, to be fair. Just killed his partner, burning her in front, like, to try to lure him out. Are you sure that we are the good guys? Because I am not so sure. Where are we headed? Is that him? Big boy over there? I literally have no like spells to use on him, so I'm just gonna chill. Like, I feel like we should have some spells to, like, attack him too, but we don't. All I've got is exit. Do I have anything in my bag? Nope. Well, it thinks we've done the quest, so I'm like, I'm confused. We didn't kill him. And our hand-in's like back over here. Flee to finish. Oh. I mean, he's mad, that's fair enough. Best to my consort, and now you shall take her place. Oh, got it. I don't really want to fly straight past him, you know? he's quite scary, he's quite huge. Okay, he's gone. I'm sure he probably wouldn't have attacked just based on the way that that went, but can't be too safe. We've dealt a blow to Malagos, but it has come at a high price. Sure has. Alrighty, is this better than what we have? Strength and stamina? Yep. Definitely is. We're just going to need to go to the rune forge at some point and put our rune forge back on. I'm pretty sure this one said it was up on a platform, right? Please don't attack me, blue dragons. Yes. Keristrasza. It's quite presumptuous of you to interfere in the personal affairs of a dragon, don't you think? That aside, it would be wrong of me not to let my brother know that I am well. You may tell your meddling friend that I will keep my brother abreast of my actions. You possess the courage to draw so near to Malagos's lair, mortal? Or is it simply ignorance? Soon we shall know. I'm a seasoned trainer of the graceful drakes of the red Dragonflight. My business here is to study the enemy and teach my precious pets the tactics that will be most effective when we face the master of the blues. To demonstrate your nerve and ability, I will allow you to ride one of my drakes against the enemy's minions. The opportunity is yours for the asking. I'm ready, let's go. I know in one of... Oh, I actually have to fly it too. Oh no. I like when it's just like oh, not Malagos, return to the Nexus. I prefer it when I don't have to fly as well. Scalesworn elites killed. Where are they? At them? Yes. Okay, I am not doing well at all. Okay, which one heals me? Gray. I was trying to say before I got massively distracted. I remember one of the dungeons, which probably is the Nexus, potentially one of the ones in here anyway, because there's like 3, having to fly a dragon and use it as part of the dungeon, and that being so scary at the time. Because it was just so new. You know, I mean, it's so not new now. It's so normal now, but yeah. Oh no, I pulled 2. I'm so gonna die. I barely make it through killing 1, usually. So this is like a good intro to be like, this is what you have to do in a dungeon. So this is actually really cool. Very clever on their part to sort of get you used to that before you're in the dungeon. My Drake tells me that with practice you might become a capable combatant. Very well then, in the interest of our war on Malagos, I shall allow you to practice with my pets at your leisure. Ready, Night Owl, for he is a fierce and unforgiving opponent. Oh, it upgraded! Amazing! And that's a daily quest we can redo as well. 145. Wow. Incredible. Let's go. Okay, so now we can go hand in. Right? No. Now it's just done. Did we get... No, we still haven't done the blue Dragonflight achievement. I wonder what's left. I'm gonna have a quick little squiz at our btwquests. Good, and on blue Dragonflight active. Oh, we have to actually... Oh, man. I didn't realize this was part of it as well. Well, the next quest we're going to do, monitoring the rift, is part of the blue Dragonflight, so that's good. I was really worried I'd missed something over here. This has been a very long quest chain though, I must say. Some of them have been so short. This one has been huge. Alrighty, next rift. No, we have to hand in first. But I'm pretty sure it's going to send us to do a couple more rifts by the look of that. From the look of the BTW quests. Which, by the way, if you don't have, I highly recommend if you're into like Lore Master and finishing the achievements. It's really helpful for you to know like how far through quest chains you are and if you're on the right path or not.
Well met.
Fascinating. This is the largest disruption yet, though the worst is yet to come, I fear.
Be careful.
Did you feel that? That was just an aftershock. You should have been here a few minutes ago. I'm afraid I must call upon your services again. My instruments indicate that there is an immense disruption just west of here, far beneath the water's surface. Just as before, I need you to take the arcanometer and capture the anomaly's data. I'll cast a spell that will enable you to breathe underwater. If it wears off before you find it, come let me know and I'll renew its effects. Perfect. What does that chest piece look like? Actually, not too bad. A lot of the Wrath of the Lich King stuff I do not enjoy in terms of look, aesthetic, but that one's not too bad. A lot of it's just really chunky and it makes sense. I mean, it's like a frozen world, a lot of it, so you sort of need, you know, you would need that in that world, but I actually couldn't tell you what expansion has my favorite in terms of aesthetic. I really liked Dragonflight. A lot of the Dragonflight stuff was insanely cool. A lot of the Emerald Dream stuff was really cool. So I think maybe that one. But it's really hard to remember.
Light be with you. For the Alliance.
It was how big? It's impossible. I need to report to Dalaran at once.
Light bless you.
I need to compile my notes and prepare a presentation for my colleagues in Dalaran. While I do, I must ask that you visit the Winterfin Cavern to the north. You must use the Arcanometer while standing in the mouth of the cavern. Return to me at once when you have the data. My documentation will be incomplete without it.
With honor, friend.
Alrighty, potentially last one? Potentially. Also realised we did not do our talent point. I have no clue. Oh, Death and Decay reducing movement speed, that was pretty good. Anti-magic zone that reduces spell damage taken by party members. Well, do we care? Increase Leechborn duration by 2 seconds. Brace the power of the Shadowlands, removing all root effects and increasing your movement speed by 70% for 4 seconds. I don't know. I normally have a sort of like quest talent. My talent's open on my iPad, but I forgot to do that today. Alrighty, we're done. It was easy. I like that with Frostwing he can actually fly with us when we're flying. I mean, he's very slow, but most critters can't, of course.
Greetings.
Excellent, this completes my report. I'll be sure to mention your kindness to the council.
For the Alliance.
Woo, the blue Dragonflight is done and our belt upgraded, which is kind of insane. We've just been getting upgrades all day. Amazing. Okay. Where to now? We haven't... Okay, I'm going to quickly switch flight styles just so we're a bit faster because we need to discover the map down here. And then I guess we'll go do Distress Call. Seems to be the closest. Other than learning to communicate, which we probably need to pick up as well. Whatever this is, we haven't explored it yet. This horde? Host of Echoes. It's creepy is what it is. Okay, yep, no, we're good. Okay, this is horde for sure. I just saw the banners. Not the smartest to fly through there, but we leveled, so that's alright. Good job on us. Oh! Horde blimp. Let's get our butts over to... Oh my gosh, we have another talent point to do now. I don't know. Okay, Magnus of the Dead. That sounds cool. Yeah, so many options. Frost has been really fun. We were talking about, in the comments, me trying blood as well, just to sort of have, not to be a tank, but just because it will make like the group quests easier to do, and I'd be able to hold a lot of aggro, hold a lot of mobs without getting close to dying kind of situation. So I might
You're a tall one.
give that a go at some stage. But for now, I'm having too much fun with Unholy. I just need to switch back to... We may as well change our Hearthstone to here too, because I don't think we're going to be going back to the main zone anytime soon. Or the main section.
Alright then.
Oops, we need to go up that elevator, I think. Yeah, like we're not going to go back to Alliance Keep anytime soon. Oh my gosh, I'm so slow. Loving the music. Like, what is this?
Greetings.
Fizzcrank full throttle. I see that Skyhopper finally got around to sending help, and none too soon I might add. Welcome sister, we need your help badly.
Be seeing you.
Now that you're here, it's time for me to tell you the full story of what's going on. After you've heard my tale, go outside and find my second in command, Jinky Wingnut. She'll handle everything from here on out. Alrighty. Oh. Oh, listen to Fizzcrank's tale. I didn't listen to him. My bad.
Hey.
Tell me what's been going on out here. Fine then, have a seat. This might take a while. When we first came to this frozen hell, General Arlos down in Alliance Keep gave my group of flying daredevils and me a special task to establish a forward airbase for Alliance operations. This airstrip is the result. Let me tell you, it wasn't easy. What with all the nasty beasts and the ground rock hard from being frozen, but we managed and we did it quickly too. Anyway, we needed to pump up lots of sand and oil for the machinery. The nearby pools proved to be perfect for that. Some of the sand even proved to have magical properties. Can you say possibilities? But that's a different tale. So we drained most of the water out and built the pumping station smack dab in the middle. Everything was going swimmingly until one day the main suction pipe got clogged. Mind you, this part I learned later because I wasn't out there at the time. When they ratcheted up the suction on the pump, up came pieces of a robot that looked like a gnome. Of course the fools worked night and day to put it back together without telling us. This is when we lost communication with the pumping station. Was it a mechanome? Did they exist back in this day? I don't know. After a couple of days of silence, I sent a scouting party out to the platform. They never returned. I sent another group the next day with the same results and lost a couple of flying machines out on aerial recon. At that point, I sent someone south to find help and we hunkered down to prepare for the worst. We turned all of our attention to making armour, weapons and robots so that we could head out there in full force. When we did a few days ago, we couldn't believe our eyes. As I was saying, what we saw out there defied explanation. My people were nowhere to be found, but in their place was a veritable army of robots and androids going about their business. The droids all looked like gnomes, and they said they'd been expecting us. In fact, in their own strange way, they acted like they knew us. We were surrounded and quickly taken to the top of the pumping station. That's where we saw their leader and what he was doing to the surviving gnomes. He called himself Gearmaster Mechazod. When we arrived, he was busy transforming the survivors into mechanical beings. He greeted us warmly and explained that he was one of the first gnomes ever to be created by something he called the Grand Architect, a Titan Keeper from within the halls of the fabled Coldarra. Apparently, he was the blockage that my team had accidentally sucked up when he'd malfunctioned thousands of years ago. It was just our luck that we'd built the pumping station right above him. The station's mechanics had put him back together, bringing him back to life. And now, by way of thanks, he was going to return the favour by curing all of us of what he called Curse of the Flesh. According to Mechazod, it's a condition that eventually befalls all of the creations of the Titans. In other words, we're all supposed to start out as robots of some kind, and over thousands of years slowly turned into fleshy beings. Monstrous, I know. It didn't look like much of a cure to me, and I wasn't about to stand around listening to some crazy robot while he was butchering my people. We did what any sane gnome would do, we ran. Well, actually, most of us parachuted off the side of the platform, but you get the picture. Not many of us managed to make it back here, and we're still spread thin from having to deal with everything else too. Like the Magnator in the north and the Scourge to the east. To make things worse, the Hordes just set up shop to the northwest. And that's where we find ourselves now. We can't possibly deal with all of this by ourselves, and quite frankly, I feel a little out of my depth. Jinky knows what needs to be done, you should go see her now. I just hope you'll be able to get us out of this mess with our bodies intact. That is an intense story, my dude. Jinky.
Pleased to meet you.
The old man sent you to me, huh? He tell you everything that's going on out here? Good. Let's take care of business
Very
then.
well then.
If you listen to the old man, then you know that we have gnomes out there that were changed. Earmaster Mechazod infected them with something that reversed the curse of the flesh, and now they're robots. We think we have a way to recurse them back to normal. We want you to take this recursive transmatter injection and use it on the corpses of any mechagnomes you come across. They are the mechagnomes. We're hoping with this stuff will cure them and allow us to lock onto them to pour them out of there. What do you say?
You have a great day now.
The Gearmaster.
Greetings. Very good.
There's spare parts strewn all over the east in the scalding pools, the geyser fields, heck, probably even up on the pumping station still too. Bring back a whole bunch. Maybe then I'll be able to get outgoing teleport on this thing working. Not to mention getting the incoming transmatter ports aligned. I'd hate to see another accident.
On the way. Very well then.
This is the weirdest thing, Death Knight, but there's a Murloc asking for our help. He goes by the name of King Murgle, leader of the Winterfin Murlocs. It would seem that he and his people have been run out of their village and they want someone to come save them. That someone is you. You'll find Winterfin Retreat and the King by heading west down the road until you come to the cliffs. Head down to the waterline near the blistering pool.
Alrighty then.
You're gonna go help a Murloc? It's just unheard of.
Hey,
Those dirty stinking snowbolts. They stole all of my supplies. What's a snowbold, you ask? It's like a kobold, except they serve the magnator. Trying to take care of them. I know, weird. Anywho, want to help me out? I know the little creep stole off with all of my stuff. Stupid me thinking that it'd be nice and safe packed up on the north side of the airstrip. Why don't you do me a favour and head north to this stupid magmoth? There's a cash reward if you bring all of my stuff back
seeing you.
quick. Alrighty, that seems to be all of the quests here for now. Once again, I love that they're all in the same place. Oh, we got a quest. Didn't quite pick it up properly, but we got one. The unit you just dismantled had this inside of its mechanical innards. It looks pretty complicated. Certainly someone back at the airstrip would want to take a look at it. Maybe crafty wobble sprocket. Whoa, just brought them all to me. Kind of love that though. I think we need to kill them, so. Oh, I forgot I'm meant to be like injecting these dudes. Item's not ready yet. To be fair, I hadn't actually killed many gnomes yet. I'd only been killing the bots, like the sentry bots, not the gnome bots. What's that? Oily slime thing. Slimeling. funny, I didn't think I remembered much of this zone, but now that we're here, like I remember the mechanomes. Like I remember this section of the zone being in these pools, having to collect a whole bunch of stuff. I remembered the blue Dragonflight one and the shield and the Coldarra stuff. It's interesting how much you think you don't remember about something and then it just comes flooding back once you're there. White leather bag? How cool. 8 slot bag. That's so funny. That's so small. So small. I don't know what bags we actually got. 12. Yeah, we got 12 slot bags full just from being a death knight, which is kind of nuts. We need 2 more gnomes, 4 more little pieces. I don't know where crafty stuff is, so we'll have to go find that afterwards. So I want to do all the quests before we go hand in. There really aren't that many gnomes around. Oh, there's a gnome. There's a couple gnomes. Sweet. But I was perfect. Interesting, so he was happy with it. Crafty stuff is over this way. How far? Not far. We'll do this one too. We'll leave the Murloc one until we're sort of done around here. You guys drop this stuff? No, the stuff's just around. Kobolds. Big mammoth dude. There's another quest up here too that's like hidden by the look of it in some sort of cave. I really wish these dudes like dropped them as well, because there's not as many boxes as I was assuming. Recipe? What recipe did we get? Bad clams. I don't know if we're actually going to level our cooking, but I'm going to learn it anyway. And like I said last time, I should be keeping these recipes and actually sending them to one of my characters that's actually a cook. I forget. To be fair, I didn't check if it was soulbound. I'm guessing it probably wasn't. Oh well, no biggie. Oh, there's 2 boxes here. Amazing. We need 2 more. There's not even one there, even though there's a big group of them. That's just silly. Oh, we're out of the zone now, that's why. Okay, there's a couple of... There's 2 here. Perfect. I love that all Death Knight stuff is like instant cast. I think that's why they feel so like fun. One of my problems with like mages is that they... Oh crap. Oh, lucky there's a pool. They can be a bit... Like the cast times can be a bit slow, which in turn then makes everything else feel a bit slow. I hear you. Get over here and get me out of here. I knew they'd send some of me sooner or later. Turned out to be later, of course. Came in here to parley with the snowbolts, but their main shaman, Ganashu, decided instead that I'd make a tasty snack for Magmothragar. Wait, what? They didn't send you? Did they forget about me? Okay, you're here now, and that's all that matters. As soon as you break this chain, we'll make our way back to the airstrip. Then you can tell Fizzcrank I'm safely back. If he remembers me, that is. Let's get out of here. Escort quest, I'm guessing. Which is kind of cool because we have to go back there to hand in all our other quests anyway, so I am glad that we came in here to get him first. I think up this way to the left. Let's go. Hurry up then. Bonker. Mate and offspring. Oh gosh, he's so slow. Like runs at the speed we walk at. Oops, I did not mean to do that to the totem. That's just useless. I hate when they do that too with escort quests. They just run all the way back to where they were. But let's just keep going. I really hope once we get him out of the cave, he'll just run back. So we don't have to actually escort him the whole time. That would be lovely. I say, bro, what are you doing? Silly totems, so annoying.
My, you're a tall one.
I don't think I've ever played a gnome character. It was one of the classes I was thinking of for a Death Knight, just because I thought like a really tough Death Knight that was a gnome would be kind of funny. But there's some of you that aren't fans of gnomes, which is totally fair. So I went with Night Elf instead. But it's similar to like I've never played a dwarf. Ever. I haven't played any of them, not like the new dwarfs from the new expansion, or I can't even remember the other ones we got. There's one other allied race dwarf that I can't remember what it is. I haven't played that one either. I haven't played gnomes or mecha gnomes. I have my favorites, obviously, which is Void Elf, because like pretty much anytime I can be a Void Elf, I am. So this was the one time I was like, oh, let's be a bit different and not be a Void Elf for once in my life. Night Elf is my second because that was my favorite in Classic when, because I played a Hunter and a Druid, so you could only be a Druid Night Elf. A Night Elf could only a Night Elf could be a Druid back then, from memory. So Night Elves kind of became my favorites, and then humans. Never really liked gnomes, never really liked dwarves.
Hey!
Perfect. He's gonna run himself back. We love that. So also I've never played a panda. I've got one Morgan, but she hasn't got very far because we got really sick of Cataclysm. So yeah.
Good day to you. Very good.
You got all my supplies, Death Knight? I just can't do anything without all of my
Very
stuff.
well then.
Oh, you're just the best. Here's your coin as promised.
Off and away.
As you may have noticed, we created the airstrip on the southern border of the Baganator Den. Crafty says something uncharitable about Fizzcrank under her breath. The old man has put me in charge of finding a creative solution to the situation. If you don't deal with them soon, they'll come down... if we don't deal with them soon, they'll come down here and tear us limb from limb. That's where you come in. I want you to get me everything on the shopping list, please.
You have a great day now. Be seeing you.
Hey,
Very good.
my screwdriver. You found my screwdriver. I've been wondering where that thing got lost. You found it inside of one of their robots, you say? That gives me an idea.
Very well then.
The ultrasonic screwdriver is the ultimate tool. It can do anything to mechanical stuff. Head back into the pools and dismantle a number of Mechazod's robots, and all you have to do is use the screwdriver on their remains, and I'm betting that they'll turn to our side. For a short time anyway. I'm pretty sure it won't work on the Mechanome, so don't even bother with them. Oh, and if you want to take anything from the robot's insides, you'll want to do so before using the screwdriver.
Honored, I'm sure.
It's going to take a lot of spare parts to keep this thing running. Please tell me when you've returned with everything we need.
Very well then.
I bet that's going to be repeatable. That's great, Death Knight. These parts look like they're in serviceable condition. Now, if I could only figure out how to fix this blasted thing.
Very good.
You're a proven heroine. I have another problem. My boss, Tinky, went east with Bixie Wrench Shanker, and I can't get the outgoing on this thing to work. Tinky's the only one that can fix it, and we really need it working 100%. You think you could find them? Bixie said something about following some old Magnator to a place called the Dens of Dying. I'm guessing that's where you'll find them. You can catch a ride out there by talking with Kara, Thrice Star at the runway.
Then.
Interesting.
You did it. It worked. I can't believe you were able to save so many. We're fortunate to have you around here.
Very good.
Okay, I think we're ready for the penultimate assault. Before you bring down Mechazod, you're going to have to dismantle his lieutenants first. You'll find Twonky, ED2110, Max Blasto, and the Grinder at the West Point, North Point, Mid Point, and South Point stations, respectively. To get them to show up, just turn the valves at the stations to mess up whatever they're trying to do out there. You can't miss the places, they all have spinning
Off and away.
lights. Also, what did we just get? Explorer reputation gains? We also got like one that went green. Yeah, we got so much rep. I can't see where it says like you're now friendly with blah blah blah. So, not sure which one we leveled up with, but that's alright. Oh. Come on. Such intense music in this inn. It's so funny.
Interesting. You have a great day now.
What? Bonker who? I've no idea who you're talking about, but I'll take your word for it. If you rescued him or her from the pit of Magmoth, then I suppose you deserve a reward. Let me see what I've got lying around in here.
Daylight's burning. You have a great day now.
I should have flown the mission myself. It's not that I don't trust Tailspin. Far from it. Heck, he was the best wingman I ever flew with. No, it's just that it's my responsibility to lead a mission of such import. I sent Tailspin out with our fastest recon squadron to gather information about the Nerubian infestation in the middle of the geyser fields. The last report we received placed his squadron in the pools to the far south and just west of the Nerubian sinkholes. Find Tailspin. Okay, I think that's everything we had to hand in. So now we have a bunch more quests to do around here. We don't have much more of the zone to explore, it's just this section here, which of course you can't see, but the section by finding the Plakatheri quest in the Son of Karkat. So that's cool. Very, very exciting. However, this is where we're going to finish up for today. So if you've made it to the end of this video, thank you so, so much. I really appreciate your support and would love if you could give this video a thumbs up. I upload videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, so don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss the next part of our journey. I'll see you all very soon. Bye, guys.